What's up and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Standard video, and today we're going to have a look at the Jumbo Cactuar deck that demolished streamers during the early access event. So this deck list takes advantage of Jumbo Cactuar through reanimating it. So Jumbo Cactuar is the star of the show, a 7 mana 1/7 plant with 10,000 needles. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 9,999 plus 0 until the end of turn. So all you have to do is make sure that this Cactuar connects to the face and you just win the game. Now, the way that this deck went absolutely crazy is using it in a Reanimator shell, especially with Arden the Usurper. This is an 8 mana 4/4 creature, and demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. Now, not that the Cactuar is a demon, but there's a way for us to turn the Cactuar into a very demonic Cactuar with Star Scourge at the beginning of combat on your turn. You exile the one target creature card from the graveyard. If you exile the card this way, you create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon. So what Arden does for you is grab the Cactuar, give it Menace, give it Lifelink, and give it Haste. And, you know, if you think that a Cactuar dealing 10,000 damage wasn't significant enough, imagine if it dealt 10,000 damage with Lifelink on there too. So even if your opponent has 2 blockers in play, to be able to block the Cactuar because it will now have Menace and has completely surprised them out of nowhere with Haste, they're probably not going to win the game with you at 10,000 life. That's a little diff. That's where the card gets crazy. So how do we bring Arden out? We're playing Zombify in this deck list. 4 mana sorcery, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Or we can use Valgavoth's Fateful, 1 mana 1/1 with an activate ability. For 4 mana, you can sacrifice this creature and return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, activate only as a sorcery. But we were playing in the streamer event, so I wanted to add some more like cards from Final Fantasy so that we could also work with, which I've added Sin, Spear's Punishment, and Summon Bahamut. Sin is a massive 7 mana 7/7 Leviathan avatar with flying. Whenever Sin enters or attacks, you exile a permanent card from your graveyard at random, then create a tapped token that's a copy of the card. If the exiled card is a land card, repeat this process. I really like Sin in combination with Arden as well, because you get the ETB trigger, and then you get the attack trigger as well with Arden given it haste. That was really cool. And Summon Bahamut is just value, right? Like it's a 9 mana 9/9. The first and second chapter, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Third chapter, draw 2 cards, and the fourth chapter, Mega Flare. This creature deals damage equal to the total mana value of other permanents you control to each opponent, which hopefully is game winning. Now for consistency, we have that really solid Reckless Reanimator package with cards like Fear of Missing Out to be able to, you know, discard a card and draw a card. Delirium also is ridiculous, by the way, in combination with Arden. I've gotten to the point where I basically could reanimate 2 cards in 1 turn, because FOMO made it so that I got an additional combat step, which would give me an additional Arden trigger. That was really cool. Cards like Tursa Light Shatter, with upon entering the battlefield, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Something like Bitter Reunion, where we can, when it enters the battlefield, you may discard a card if you draw 2 cards, and that's sweet like activate ability, where we can sacrifice the enchantment to give creatures you control haste, which can be really relevant if you zombify something. Over the Billmerk, being capable of milling 4 cards when it enters. You can return a non-avatar creature card or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Does a great job of filling up the graveyard and, you know, maybe getting us a FOMO or Tursa so we can stay digging deeper and deeper to eventually get to that Zombify. Like Bitter Triumph, as well as some removal of choice. Liliana also works great because Liliana can discard cards for you. You always make sure that you have these cards into your graveyard exactly where they should be. For the memes, I was also playing some Rogue's Passages in case I were to reanimate a Cactuar. And I wanted to win the game with it, so Rogue's Passage was capable of giving it. Cannot be blocked this turn if I had the mana for that. So that was a little bit of a spicy addition to the deck for me. But in general, this was kind of like the best way to win with Jumbo Cactuar. Doesn't mean that Cactuar is the next greatest threat in the format, but me, just like many of the other streamers, you know, you're not gonna play the Final Fantasy streamer event and then not beat people with Jumbo Cactuar. Like that was kind of like the goal for many people, and this was absolutely the best way to do it. And I think once we go to the ladder as the set comes out, it's probably the best way to do it anyways. I tried a Smuggler Surprise build as well, which definitely wasn't as consistent as just getting a Cactuar out there with haste and lifelink and menace. That was really sweet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this silly Jumbo Cactuar build. It was a blast to be able to destroy people with it. It was a lot of fun, and I know you guys will enjoy this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, as it really helps the channel out. And I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Nah, like I did Gruul, and Gruul is just, it's just still too slow. Okay, I'm into it. Wait, did we not have... Oh, wait, we should have put a Cactuar avatar in there. Monic, thank you for the prime. Alright, I'm gonna need you to give me some red mana. Reject Atraxa, embrace Cactuar. With Arden. Get into it. I mean, chat. I gotta keep it real with you, okay? Cactuar is a meme, right? Like, there's nothing competitive about the Jumbo Cactuar. It's just for fun. So, if you're gonna be telling to me in the chat, like, ooh, this is the worst reanimator target. Yeah, like, no shit. No shit. That's not the point. Like, you're missing the point. Cactuar is here for the love of the game, not because it's the greatest reanimator target in Standard. You just do it because it's fun. So, you know, enough with the Atraxa is better, you know, it's worse, reanimator, blah blah blah, like, that doesn't matter. Yeah, right, how's Cactuar against Scory Steel? The people want to know. Trying to get to my Zombify. Like, it's just, we're just doing it for the fun. Like, this is just a fun brew, you know? Okay, we just gotta shove this Cactuar in the graveyard, wherever it is. This guy's gotta be in there. Your body was ready for Cactuar Summer. You could still do it. Like, there's some fun things possible with the card, for sure. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we could get Arden out here, but... You gotta go a little crazier. Ban the cactusy. Real. Yeah, we might. I think we might need to go for Cactuar so that it keeps that it shows up consistently enough. I think we might have to like double down, you know? But Atali could give us Cactuar. Kinda want to see if we can infuse this with more Final Fantasy cards, though. We might want to do that. But for now, Arden is gonna shine. And that Atali is gonna give us a Cactuar, I'm telling you. No way. Fellow Arden shenanigans. I still like the idea of Smuggler Surprise a lot though, chat. Still do. Can't stop thinking about it. Can't stop thinking about it. Dude, let me slam remove this Arden real quick. Sorry, Ashlizzlle. There can only be one Arden enjoyer here, and it's me. It is I. With the double FOMO triggers, my god, that's kind of crazy. Well, I don't get it if I grab Atali. Also, screw it. Okay, if I return Arden, I could maybe Surveil to... Well, then this wouldn't have hazed. Yeah, that's kind of awkward, isn't it? Nah, whatever. Couldn't pick it up anyway. Holy shit. Okay, that worked out. that worked out. Oh my god, Arden's at the beginning of combat. That's disgusting. Holy fuck, bro. That's nasty. Yo. Damn. Damn. Right. Yeah, there's something to Animator, like like Arden Reanimator and Rectal Schoolers with FOMOs. There's something to it. As you can see. So mean to, like, I know, Effley, we love you. Can't wait to hang out in Vegas. Sorry for stopping your Arden dreams. Not too bad. We have 3 lands. That's a new personal record, like a new PB. New PB found. Okay. Tiny Bones is gonna steal Jumbo Cactuar. That'd be crazy. Okay, this was like a goated mill, you guys. Arden and the Jumbo Cactuar in there together. That was nice. Oh my god, the mono black how do I even call it? Like, hurt yourself deck is real possible, or real like popular, huh? I think those are like the most popular decks I've seen today. Probably like Sephiroth Sacrifice and mono black. I don't know, what we even want to call it? Last Ride, I guess, since that seems to be the payoff. Mono black self-harm, yeah, like however we want to call it, it's super popular. I've seen like 4 or 5 people play this exact deck. Definitely a hit in the early access before they get punished for hurting themselves with monstrous rages. Okay, now we have too many lands. Can I order a Zombify? Ooh, that's Torch. I'll do something. Well, there's ranked queues in which you can do like competitive brews for sure. Bob 2025 just to feel something. Yeah. Too little lands to too many lands. It'd be what it'd be. Okay. Feast or Famine early access. Yeah, we're hitting a bit of a rough patch for like the way that our decks are behaving. But maybe it'll turn around at some point for us. That would be nice. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can go after that bat and slam Velgavoth and get Arden. That's kind of my goal right now. No clue if we're gonna get there, but I'm just gonna have to let this happen too. Because I need to do it on end step. Like, we gotta be as unassuming as possible. Yup, Tursa snatched. Tursa snatched up. It's banger. Oh no. Never mind. Never mind. Nope. Just a bust again. I mean, I guess there's one thing we can do, which is just sacrifice the Overlord and scry for Zombify. Maybe. How does Arden gives menace too, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, chat. Like, our last attempt at finding it. No way. The dream. Where's Arden? Arden, get your ass over here. Cactuar. Wait. When you believe. when you believe. When you. Hey, listen. We believed. We made the right choices. That scry really mattered because our top deck wouldn't have worked. So, ayo, ayo. Nah, we took all the right lines there. We got rid of, like, the second blocker. We sacrificed our Overlord to scry. Like, you know what I mean? It's the it's the ultimate BM shit to just animate a hasted Cactuar. Like, it's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. Let's get him in there. We were definitely a main character era there, for sure. Plus 10k life. Just silly. Like, even if the Cactuar got double blocked, 10k life is like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Getting dunked on by a giant mustachioed cactus. It's just so BM, like... It's just so BM. Okay, let's see if we can make our way over to, any way to get Arden out. Even, like, summon Bahamut would be fire. Valley Quest Scholar buffs up birds. Oh, I kinda hate that. The lifelink's BM. Yeah, the lifelink from Arden is BM as fuck, for sure. Oh, I kinda hate that. Okay. Valley Quest Scholar. Ooh. Ooh, we just have to cook a little bit more. Alright, well, if we learned one thing from our previous game, it's that we should always double down on the Cactuar. Okay, or not. It's fine. Cutest 5/6 ever. This Saz Chocobo and the landfall shit in general is busted as hell, dude. It's so good. Especially traveling Chocobo. Like, we were demolishing people with our Chocobo brews. Our mono green Tifa landfall pile and our, like, Gruul Chocobo pile. And I haven't even done the band one yet, but it was crazy. We were cooking. It was really sweet. Well, what's gonna happen here? Okay, we're definitely zombifying. We're definitely doing Arden. And, well, actually, are we gonna lose our... Not if we grab something from them, but we can't. Land instant sorcery. Creature. I mean, we'll still go Arden, I guess, but we're gonna lose Delirium. I think it's worth to. But it would have been sweet to get another Arden trigger. Okay. What's up, Bahamut? How are you? How are you? Which is the bigger threat here? I feel like it's Shoko. Alright. Arden's crazy though. I fuck with Arden so hard. Like, this card is cool as hell. So fire. Ooh, that's the Traveling Chocobo. The double scry? That's nice too. Yo. Yo. Tried draft? We like the brew here. Brew some piles. Just gotta get, like, if we can get multiple combat triggers and multiple Ardens, we are just ready to roll. Gotta survive. Gonna say, I'm bulking that quest caller. I'm letting this live though, I think. Let's get the extra combat trigger. Life's a resource. Yo. Who is it? Yo, it's Jumbo Cactuar. Arden, come get this cactus. Ain't no way. It's so funny. Alright, so now that you did all that, right? Like, I could have swung with FOMO too and, like, just, you know, sat there and ate my food, but this is so funny to me. Like, what the hell, sure. How the fuck are you ever gonna deal 10,000 damage? Like, that's just fucking goofy. Like, that's just goofy. It's just not happening. Arden! What am I grabbing here? We can get a copy of Shoko. That's cool, that's cool. I mean, I'm just playing with my food at this point, which is not very nice, but... How the Cactuar get lifelink? Arden. It's so fucking BM. Like, it's just nasty. No, you turn it into a demon. Arden makes it a demon on top of everything. It's crazy. I'll believe. Fina, thank you to Prime. We having fun? Oh, we're having a blast. We're doing Jumbo Cactuar memes. Okay. Arden into FOMO. Yup, that's the vibe. Like, everybody, I see a lot of people do Arden shenanigans and they're doing like is the card called? The Golgari card. Squirming Emergence. Meanwhile, like, FOMO goes crazy in this. Crazy. Okay, let's get rid of Sin. Nice. A land. Rodrigo, thank you to Prime. FF Doubters and Shambles. Oh yeah, Commander said, by the way, like... oh yeah, oh yeah. Right, how could we forget? Double Saz's Chocobo, though, is a scary fucking sight. I'm not gonna lie. That's scary. Okay, make that triple. Fuck me. Right. Make that triple. Oh, at least I got rid of that. Oh, and there's a Traveling Chocobo in hand, too. Dude. Starting to get a little worried here. I need a Zombify. No, Arden, you can stay in there. Don't worry. Chat, maybe cooked. I do still want to make Ben Chocobos before we end this stream, which is not going to happen for another like 4 hours or something, but they grow up so fast. They grow up a little too fast, I fear. I fear they grow up a little too fast. So anyways, this is where we rip Zombify. Surely. That's the Zombify equivalent. But we need a Cactuar. Chocobos, yes, absolutely. Like, I've played 2 landfall decks right now. 1 Gruul Chocobo, 1 mono green, and it's deranged. Like, green is back and better than ever, dude. Honestly. Back and better than ever. Oh my fucking god. 4 Saz's Chocobos. You gotta be joking. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's crazy. What is going on? All I can say is, bruh. I don't think I've ever had this many Saz's Chocobo against me. Like, max I've seen is 2, and that was already devastating. This is fucking 4. Alright, we gotta do something good here. Let's get Arden out. Arden into Sin. Carry us? If this is a Tishana, probably cry. Yeah, Sin, okay. No Jumbo Cactuar, that would have probably saved us. Ooh, we get 1 back. So this is gonna get the 4. This is gonna get the 6. So that's 10. That's gonna get the 16? Bruh. If they drop a land, we are just dead. Holy shit. The Chocobos. I think I have to hold back. I'm not in a position to, unless I mean I can toss Arden. Like I said, you die in the air. Because they get the 16 power with the Traveling Chocobo. Yeah, I have to hold back. I can't. Chocobo's more powerful than Arden into Sin, by the way. Like, keep that in mind. Food for thought, you guys. Food for thought. Wild. Chocobo's going crazy. Goddamn. No, I mean, listen. #1 Chocobo enjoyer, #1 Chocobo supporter. If there are no fans of Chocobo in the world, I am dead. You know? If there's only one fan of Chocobos, it's me. Oh boy, it's happening. Fuck me, man. That's like... That's crazy. That's crazy. Sheesh. So if I block like this... Thinking 11... I'm thinking 13. I mean, on... I have no clue how I get out of here. Still. Well, okay, I know one way out. But... Is it then just like this? And then you take about 11... No, you can't. You have to jump. Arden has to jump. I was like, the one way we could get out of this is like 10,000 life with Jumbo Cactuar. But... We have to block with Arden. We have to. Oh my god, it's Ambrosia. So then we're still dead. Well played. Damn, they had some gasoline. 4 Saz's Chocobo and a traveling Chocobo. Sheesh. Well, hello guys. Let's do this. Turn 4 Arden, hopefully, if the stars align. We just gotta find a good target to reanimate too. No longer flightless bird. New era. Nice. Jumbo Cactuar. Yeah, I believed. Okay, we just gotta make sure we hit that land and we could be thriving. The dream? Possibly alive. More so than ever. Okay, on curve, chat. Cactuar on curve. Let it cook. Let it cook. I was here. Yeah, this might be the fastest we've ever done it. Like, this is a beautiful... This is like... high roll. This is the best we could ever do, right? Oh, you're gonna regret that, buddy. Wow, playing Get Lost there when you can clearly see an Arden and a Cactuar in the graveyard, that's a choice. That's a choice. Why would you ever do that? Anyways. Get punished. Cactuar, baby! Oh, that's cracked. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Alright, let's see if we can run that back one more time. It's just silly. Like, it's so silly. I'm just gonna try to curve out. Ooh, maybe I'm gonna regret that now. Okay, Ultra Mill. Give me Arden. Ooh, there's a Cactuar. Alright, alright. We just have to find Arden. Mouse, I sleep. Yo, those are the cards that I need. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Alright, we gotta survive. Vaughn at some point, yeah. That's the shit I need. Okay, we gotta get rid of Arden, then rip a land, and we're doing some Cactuar shenanigans. Objective, survive 2 turns. Yeah. Objective, survive 2 turns. Trying to make that happen. Yeah, I know you're gonna do your Coral Sword. It's okay. I'm alright with it. Like I said, the objective is here. We need to hit a land untapped. Easy. Okay, it's tapped, but that's fine. Survival mode. Survival mode, grab the Arden, grab the Cactuar, gain 10,000 life. Hopefully deal 10,000 damage. We'll see what the vibe is. Yeah, the mouse, the Valiant triggers are pretty good like carriers for these equipments for sure. Block and play it out. They never could. You never could. I mean, maybe. Ooh, respectful, respectful. I mean, I'm still doing it. Come over here, Arden. We get the fear of missing out trigger too. Potential slay. Who's this? Oh, no way. Alright, well, holy shit. What in the main character? Bruh. Dang. It's actually curious to see how this match would play out with the Cactuar. Premium activated, yeah. Holy fuck. Alright, well. From one main character moment to another, that is crazy, bro. We're dead at least. Talk about a high roll. Nah, it's true. It's true. Alright, I'm just gonna concede unless I get another reanimator here. Why didn't they just put that on there though? I don't know. Either way.